in here, by a show of hands, has ever been stressed out? I know I have. We've all been stressed out a time or two, right? Well, stress can be good sometimes, but stress can be bad most of the time. Let's talk about why stress is bad. Stress can trigger diabetes, or worsen it if you've already got it. Stress releases hormones that automatically release extra sugar into your bloodstream, which is of course not a good thing for somebody with diabetes or who's suffering from high blood sugar. What else does stress do? Stress also accelerates aging. You ever notice people who are stressed out, they start looking older?
Yeah.
You know, look like they've been rolled hard and put up wet. This is what happens to you when you stress yourself out. Now, we're going to be real with one another here. Is that all right? My mother always told me to tell the truth and shame the devil. That's right. So we're going to focus on helping you to change. If you walk out of this room today and something doesn't make sense to you, and you're not willing to change something about what you're doing, then I didn't do my job properly. So we want to teach you how you can embrace change and step into your greatness. So stress actually makes you look a little bit older. Stress can impact your weight. People who are stressed out, and Lord knows I'm guilty of it. Whenever I'm stressed out, first thing I do is go to my refrigerator. Well, stress does that to you. So stress can impact you in a wide variety of ways. Now, living a life that's stress-free and free from anxiety will go a long way towards extending your life, thereby giving you more time to achieve the greatness you're destined for. I want to talk for a moment about anxiety. Anxiety is real, and it can cause you some significant and material challenges. I'll never forget, it was right after vacation. I'd been on vacation for about 3 weeks, and it was the day I was getting ready to go back to work. And as I'm getting ready to go back to work, I'm in the shower, and I felt like I was having a heart attack. And I must have been 33. I'm 35 now. It was 2 years ago. I was 33 at the time. I thought I was having a heart attack, and I thought I was dying. Soap in my eyes. Oh Lord. You know? So I get out of the shower, I wash the soap out of my eyes, and I say, well, I'm going to put on my suit. I was getting ready to go to work. I said, I'm going to put on my suit, because if they come in here and find me dead, I ain't going to be butt naked on the floor. They're going to at least find me in my three-piece suit. So I put on my suit and I called the ambulance. And the ambulance, and everybody was gone, my wife was gone to work, so I called the ambulance, and the ambulance came and got me, and they took me to the hospital, and they ran all these tests, and we found out it was anxiety. And they said, well, what were you getting ready to do? I was getting ready to go to work. Getting ready to go off vacation and back to work. And the doctor said something to me I'll never forget. You got to get a new job. You've got to get a new job. It's going to kill you. So I decided that I was going to listen to the doctor's advice. And I got ready and I planned, and now I might look slow, but I ain't slow. So my mother used to tell me that all the time. Now, Elvin, you might look slow, but you ain't slow. So I decided I was going to plan a little bit, but I left my job. That's why I said to bless her heart. She tells me that. My wife tells me that too. So I decided I was going to leave my job. I decided I was going to step out on faith. I was called to do exactly what I'm doing now. And this isn't work for me. This is fun for me.
Amen.
You know, so I was called to do what I'm doing now. I had a good job. And it's not a government job, but my mother, when I told her I was leaving, she said, "You gonna leave your good government job?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I is." I had a beautiful office on Wall Street overlooking the Hudson River. I was chief of staff to the largest civil rights organization in the country. We've got 105. The Urban League, the National Urban League, has 105 affiliates across the country. They serve 2 million people in the United States every single year. I had been to the White House more times than I could count. I had met several presidents, President Obama, President Bush, the other President Bush, President Clinton. I had a good job, but it was killing me. And I decided, and it was a 6-figure income. And I left my job with no job. And people say, now you must be crazy to leave your job with no job. But you know what? I had a 20-month-old son. And I want to see him grow up to be 21. And I truly believe that had I stayed there, I wouldn't have seen my son grow up. So sometimes in life you have to make decisions. Sometimes in life you have to walk to the edge of a cliff, jump off and grow wings on your way down. Now, you might not grow wings. You may not grow wings, but even if you don't, you did what you were called to do. And if you fall, you fall. I'm reminded, my favorite book says, if I perish, I perish. But sometimes you've got to go see the king. Does that make any sense to anybody? All right.